Hey Gemini, welcome to your general love read. This is for October 5th through October 11th, my birthday week. And it may or may not resonate, all right? It is a general reading, which means that whenever you come to it, if it resonates for you, that is when it was meant for you, okay? If it does resonate, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's a beautiful way to give back. If you would like a personal reading, the link for the extended program where I look at the flip side of this reading, my decks that I use, or if you just want to give a birthday donation, all of that is down below in the description box, okay? So I am going to start out by pulling a card from my personally channeled Mindset Unicorn deck. Then I will pull out the intention, and then this week I'm using a little bit different card setup, okay, because I am pulling from the energy of this full moon, which again I think is lovely because the full moon is an Aries full moon, which is my moon sign. So can we just say powerful as all get out? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. So I know that on the 1st of October, going into Libra season, I will be lighting a candle, and I will be, making my wish. I don't know about you, manifesting my dreams. It's a beautiful day to do that. I've got the full moon then, and the full moon, which is a blue moon, at the end of the month, okay? So for the collective, you get harvest, okay? So on the one hand, this card is very Seven of Pentacles for me, okay? But it all is about choice, okay? That's the beautiful, beautiful thing about the human experience, okay, is that we have choice, okay? And so the channeled message is planting is a choice. If you expect to see a harvest, you must first choose to plant a crop. Decide what type of harvest you want in your life, then plant those seeds. Okay, now you also need to remember all the different sort of seasonal things that happen within the harvest season, okay, and how the rains or the drought, how all of that will impact your harvest, okay? The intention here is understanding. So I feel like you felt like you were stuck, like you were trapped. And there is a really good energy right now of release that's going on. And so you may have felt stuck, trapped, okay, in one sort of space or energy or belief. And something has given you this understanding and it sets you free, okay? Overall energy, you had two cards come out together. So you're guarded, but you're still holding on to this idea of some sort of new action, okay? There's still a little glimmer, okay, of happiness within your mind that's got you holding on to this, as well as there's still a little bit of the flowers, a little bit of the love hanging on here, okay? And this bird is actually sitting on top of the world. So this new action that you're desiring really is, okay, when are you going to end up not being guarded, okay, and ending a cycle? So that's what all of that is. This is a 9 moving to a 10, right? But what are you guarded against? Okay, this soulmate, this twin flame, this connection where you have been mirroring each other back and forth and probably triggering the snot out of each other, okay? Past energy here, okay, with the Chariot. I feel like things were not moving at the speed. So the way that they're showing me, that Spirit's showing me this right now today, is they're showing me this hand kind of trying to pull, okay, this crow forward. So you could have been moving slow, Okay, enjoying, they've got the symbol here for friendship for me. Enjoying the friendship. And perhaps the universe or the other person, okay, was trying their dangest to move you forward. I don't know why I'm not cursing today. Usually when I go into Libra season, it's like a trucker unleashed. Current energy. Okay. There is coming from the Chariot energy, okay, into the Knight of Swords. It's like inside of you, you have this feeling that you've got to hurry up, you've got to hurry up, you've got to hurry up. And yet the Knight of Swords is a very slow-moving energy, but it is an energy nonetheless that is moving you forward towards this truth, okay? Now, there may be things that you thought that you've left behind in the past, okay, that perhaps are still hanging on. And there may be a deep connection here, okay, with this horse as I'm being guided to it today. Because, okay, a horse and their rider are very connected, very loyal to each other. Okay, the horse senses, okay, feels, is like empathic to the rider's emotions and tries to match up with it. And so it's very rare that the horse will go off of, you know, the energy, instead of the energy around them, the energy within them. Because they kind of match up like a heartbeat. Like when we're in the room with someone, our heartbeats match up. Okay, very similar is what Spirit is guiding me to say. Okay, so future energy here. 10 of Cups. Okay, they are showcasing to me that this bird that's on the back of the horse, okay, is at the top of the 10 of Cups. Okay, so you're not looking at this bird in the current energy, but in the future energy here, okay, what's at the very top of your everything is that little birdie, okay? That's your 10 of Cups. Now, I'm pulling the card decks, like I said, to get to the underlying energy, all right? So, I'm not using the decks I usually use. Trying to get to the underlying energy. Okay, we've got the Lovers clarified by the Lovers, all right? And the Divine Masculine is like, I'm ignoring you, I'm ignoring you, I'm ignoring you. Like, I am doing my best to ignore you. And the Divine Feminine here is like, but I want you, but I want you, but I want you, okay? And because it's under the moon, and again, because this is talking about the hidden energies, like, again, they're showcasing me all of these roses. And you could feel like, okay, that like this, they're surrounded by the roses, okay? Where this is a pure love. This is genuine and real and complex. But it's hidden, okay? It's hidden from everything else. In the midst of all of these roses is this love, okay, where the lovers are hidden. And perhaps if you are the Divine Masculine, your feelings are still hidden. But the Divine Feminine is very obvious, okay? Okay, so I do feel like, all right, there has been some really electric conversations, okay, between you and this person. The communication, and it has seriously been attacking, okay, the sacral chakra, all right? But it feels like it was things that needed to be said, things that needed to be cleared, so that all of this abundance within this relationship could come forward. Now, Divine Feminine is coming through as the Empress, okay? The Empress, and they're holding a closed book, okay? So the Divine Feminine could have been like, okay, I've said my piece, the book is closed, okay? I'm not going to say it again. I just needed you to know. And the Divine Masculine here is like inner child, is like, I can't freaking believe you. Like they're hurt, they're shamed, all the gamut, okay, of emotions, like sad, like, you know, it's like, so when my daughter, when she does something naughty, okay, she's always been the child that tells on herself. So when she does something naughty and then she tells on herself, and I'll be like, I'm glad you told me, but I'm a little disappointed in that behavior, right? Like she's like, Mommy is disappointed. Oh, that breaks me, right? Like out of everything in her life, the one thing that she desires most of all is to not make me disappointed, okay? And so I feel like, all right, this inner child is like, I made Mom disappointed, okay? I made the Divine Feminine disappointed. And so they're standing in the water, okay? So keep that in mind. They're standing in all of their emotions, feeling it all, okay, perhaps in a way that they haven't in the past. Yeah, past energy with the Chariot. Okay, someone is standing here alone, waiting for their person here at the Four of Wands with the Ace of Cups in reverse. And it's got the 2 in it and not the cup, okay? And it is the mirroring image. And so, again, like I said, all right, somebody trying to be pulled ahead, either by the universe or by their person. And, okay, this person is like, I'm just waiting for you to catch up. Like, I'm waiting for you to get here to figure things out and to take this cup. Because, you know, this person, you are their world. You are their happiness. Like, when you are around, like, you radiate joy through them. And, as well, that energy, okay, then becomes a reflection from the happiness, and the reflections comes their actions forward, okay, with the Sun card here. And it's kind of like, okay, I'm almost feeling like, you know, those sort of pendulum-like sort of things, where you let one go and then they both keep going. That is how this energy feels between the two of you. And so when the happiness comes in, okay, then it swings this up to reflect on the moon, and then it comes back down. Okay, here's the reflections. Let's do the work and let it go. Here comes the happiness. Okay, reflections, let it go. Okay, and that is very much what happens with the twin flame. Okay, you bring in the light, it shines on the dark, you work through the dark, you open up a space, and it brings back the light. Okay. Okay, your current energy, okay? Again, you're trying to, this card is almost like an acceleration, like you're trying to accelerate and yet it's not moving because the Knight is slow, okay? But with the Four of Cups, there's this understanding of the four directions, okay? And so you have the reflection, okay, on your past, your karmic energies, your new beginnings, okay, past life energy, joy, happiness, emotions. Like you've got all of the energies here, all of the angels upholding this energy and offering up to you what you need, okay, in order to take the cup that you have not been taking. And so you are thinking about just speaking your truth, okay, because you've got, all right, this Page of Swords energy in reverse. Like you, in the upright, this is masked and passion and anger, and in the reverse, okay, and even with the Scorpion, okay, if it was upright, it would be a stinging pain, okay, within you, but because of the peacock feather, because of the transformation that's coming in, okay. But this in the reverse is telling me that you are considering, okay, you're probably a little evolved here, okay? So you are taking the lesson that you learned. You are doing like the sun and the moon, okay? You're reflecting, you're working through the wounds, and you're releasing that stinging pain and that fiery anger so that you can have this transformation and open up and take off the mask to say what you want to say. However, you're not going to say it until you are good and ready here, okay? With the Lord of Pentacles, again, the nuns on either side, my symbol of a soulmate connection. And so there is this kind of like, the energy is around you, but it's almost, you know, like with the hands folded, like I don't even know why I should have to talk about this at all, okay? Okay, future energy, 10 of Cups. Okay, the action that you are going to take here is actually going to release the deception, okay, and this releases your heart, okay, so that then you are able to open up into this love. I do feel like, okay, so we've got the Lord, okay, and the Dreamer here of Cups. And for the Dreamer in the upright, to me, it is this person is their world, okay? There's no real intimacy. They're kind of trapped in this sort of deceptive energy, waiting for some sort of movement forward, okay? But in the reverse, it is that your heart opening is setting them free, okay? Where there's now not the codependency, there's not the binding, okay, that is the kind of like toxic, all right, connection. And it is setting this person free to accept the 10 of Cups, okay, by choice, not by force. And then I feel that this is the two of you coming into this judgment, okay, almost to the end of a cycle, and looking to this spirit guide, okay, this high priestess energy, or high priest, you know, whoever it is up here, and saying, is our awareness enough to start to blossom in order for us within these emotions to now open up to this intimate sort of connection, okay? So let's dig a little bit deeper here. Okay, the divine masculine here, okay, I feel has a little bit of fire in their chart, a little bit of spunk. And they're like, listen, we need to have patience for the right timing, okay? And the divine feminine is like, listen, since spring, I have been leaving my flowers, my scent, my aroma, like all over the place, trying to get those pheromones going, okay? And now what I'm seeking here is for you to come in on this Chariot and balance things out, okay? Okay, I feel like the divine feminine, okay, more or less schooling, okay, the divine masculine was all about, okay, making a choice to release, like, okay, all of this that was blocking up their heart, okay? And it was a choice. It was a back and forth. Okay, because it was crossed by the Ten of Pentacles. Knowing that this is just starting to grow and that by doing this, this could cause an ending. As well, okay, with the devil energy here, you know, holding on. I believe it's like a flute, but they're showing me it as a book. Okay, which is very similar to the cover of the book here. So what they're telling me is that it was like, listen, I know that this could damage the growth. I know that you could hold on to what I'm saying, hold on to this book. And like the devil's like in the other hand and just be like, I am so done with this, okay? But the divine feminine felt that it was too important to not say, okay? Okay, so why the wait here, okay? Because whoever's waiting is waiting in hopes that action will come forward, okay? And actually be taken to move this into the next steps, okay? And I do feel like, okay, looking at this, I feel like it is the divine feminine waiting. And the divine masculine is like energetically like right behind, okay? Right behind, holding, you know, on, but not actually moving forward. So the divine feminine, when I ask, you know, why are you waiting? Okay, because I believe that eventually Gemini, who to me, I know everybody calls, it says Virgo. I know everyone calls Virgo the Gemini, but Spirit has guided me as Hermit being, or I mean Virgo is being the Hermit. Spirit guide has guided me as the Hermit being more the Gemini because it's part of that duality, okay? And it could be that when Gemini pulls into the back end of their duality, okay, they're pulling back towards Virgo. And that's when they pull into that Hermit energy. I'm trying to get the perspective, okay? So it is, all right, a hope that you will, okay, pull out of this. That the hope is that Gemini will pull out of the Hermit. And this could be the feminine, okay, hoping that themselves will pull out of this, okay? So just take it as it resonates. And that the Tower, okay, the fact that there are no legs, no movement forward, okay, in this Tower, that the fight and the Tower will end, okay, so that things can actually move forward, because it's all about that forward movement, that Ace of Wands. Okay, so the taking off of the mask, okay, it's almost like a slap back at this Queen of Swords, okay? It's a slap back, just more or less to say, look at what you've done, that now we are not even moving forward at all, okay? But I feel like, yes, it's going to push the Divine Feminine back a step. From Queen of Swords, okay, to Princess of Swords, where their ego is going to say, yep, now it's winter, now we're left out in the cold. See what you did? But, okay, you are their star, okay? You are the star of this, Gemini. You are a lone wolf. If this is you going into the winter, you will manage it. If this is you creating the winter, it's only because you're up in your head and you've got to work through all of this energy to be that star, to be that sunshine, to be, you know, that joy. Okay, what causes the masculine, okay, to break out of the deception and break open their heart is that they are ready to move forward, okay? They've gotten through the fire, they've gotten through the hard work with this Ten of Wands. And now they can see, okay, the Prince here of Pentacles. Now they can see offering some sort of new beginning to this really, okay, passionate energy, because the reds and the pinks, okay, very passionate, all right? And this does, okay, this is autumn, so it's coming here in the fall, and this does bring, okay, the Divine Feminine to open up and offer the cup again, okay? So let's see what the universe say. Advice to go forward from. Yeah, right now, Gemini, you are in your King of Swords, okay? You are in your King of Swords and the Hermit energy. You're in the storm. You're holding on to this truth. You've been in a brutal fight. You're holding on to all the feathers, okay? Like all the ways that you're triumphing in this. But you're in the storm. You feel like what you're wishing for is getting away, and it's hard for you to see the path forward because there's a very obsessive energy about this cup and not wanting to lose this cup, okay? okay. It's okay for you to pull back for a minute. Okay. It's okay for you to pull back and to restore your body, restore your heart, work through this energy, this trauma, okay? And get out in nature, okay? Get out on the trails, get out, you know, where you feel that divine connection with spirit. Because when you are ready, okay, they're showing me there's a key right outside of this protective energy of all of the pine, the fir, okay? Now, these kind of trees, their essential oil is very soothing, very grounding, very healing for us emotionally. And so it's not surprising to me that it's surrounding you, okay? And green, of course, to me is also about healing the heart chakra. But when you have restored, okay, and you're ready to make a decision, 3 plus 8, okay, that's 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 is about decisions, okay? When you're ready to make a decision, you'll know, okay? And the key is right there for you, okay? So I am going to move to the extended and see what's going on the flip side, all right? See if I can get a little more information for you on this connection and what's going on over on the other side, and more about the divine feminine and divine masculine connection. I also later am going to be doing a full moon message from divine masculine, and I will probably also do one before the full moon for the divine feminine. Okay, so link is in the description box. I'm going to head on to the extended, and I hope to see you there. All right, bye.